Hey guys, it is currently 10:15 in the morning on August 5th and we're going to get into the work in progress video for the day. So far I have only worked on the Grim Reaper rewrite, obviously that's the plan pretty much all day. And then I've also started the veto Twitter prompts for the day, but I still have 2 or 3 more to do, I think. But I'm spacing them out a little bit. I wrote a little over 600 words in the Grim Reaper so far, 622. And that was earlier this morning, and I haven't checked my word count since then. But making progress, so that's something. At the moment, just because I'm not typing, my wrist brace isn't on, but I do have that here, as expected. It's feeling much better today, and my shoulder and my elbow still are pain-free at the moment. But I'm still wearing it while I'm typing because it gets very testy very quickly. This morning I sat back here long enough to type in the password for the computer and move the mouse, and I did that without my brace on, and even that was too much for it. So it's still very testy, it still doesn't feel great, but as long as I wear the brace while I'm typing, it's not too bad. So because I haven't moved the veto prompts over to my Google Docs yet, I don't have a word count for you, but once I get through that, I will give you one. But at this point, to make sure that I don't accidentally wash my face too late and keep myself up longer, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and then when I get back, I'll finish typing the veto prompts. I'll post them later on in the day, before I go to bed. When I'll finish typing those up, I'll give you a word count, and then I'm going to get back into Grim Reaper. The other things that I have planned for the day are pretty much KDP related. I'm still dealing with the Letters from a Madman cover issue that doesn't exist. And I believe I'm still waiting for KDP to email me. Since my phone's out of storage space, it's not. I don't get notifications when I get emails, so I have to check my email pretty often to see if it's come in. And as it stands, it has not, so we're still waiting. But I'm going to work on waiting on that, and then Grim Reaper for the majority of the day, now and after I wake up, assuming that I don't sleep in super late. And then if progress goes well on Grim Reaper and I hit the 2.2 thousand goal on it today, then I'm planning on doing some freelance tasks, just to, you know, get some more income coming in between writing and editing and publishing and all of that fun stuff. But we'll see how things go, see how the day goes, and go from there. I also need to cut Little Dog's hair at some point, Willie, but I imagine that will happen tomorrow because I couldn't do it earlier because of this wrist. So I'm hoping that tomorrow my wrist will be okay enough that I can handle being without the brace long enough while holding the shaver and the clippers, and the scissors and his comb and all of that, so I can finally cut his hair again. But we will see. Maybe that will happen today, maybe it will happen tomorrow, maybe it will never happen. Who the hell knows at this point? But I'm gonna get into stuff once I wash my face. I'll see you again with an update on how many words I wrote for veto Twitter snippets, and then we'll go from there. But I'll see you in a few. Alrighty, it is 11:13 in the morning and I haven't put it into my app yet. I'm calculating it at the moment. But I currently have 1,752 words written for just the veto Twitter prompts altogether, which is a growing number. This is going to turn into Rowan the Healer very soon, where I just have this huge list of Twitter snippets, but that's okay. So I just did the math, and in the Twitter prompts for today I wrote 340 words, so that's something. I'm going to add that to the August written count and give you a total for things so far. We have 962 words written so far today, and it brings my August total so far to 9,480 words. I think that mostly focused. At this point, I'm going to switch back over to the Grim Reaper rewrite edit, or the rewrite, sorry. This one's not an edit. Normally when I do a rewrite it is. I don't have a super long amount of time before I get ready for bed. I have about half an hour, and I expect things to be slow. My fingers are cold, I am cold, my wrist hurts, so I'm going to warm up my microwavable DIY heat thingy. I don't know what you would call it. I think it's lentils in a sock. Whatever that's called. I'm going to warm that up and warm up my fingers for a little bit before I put the brace on and get back into writing. But then I'll see how much I can accomplish before 11:45. I will update you guys and we'll go from there. Alrighty, it is 11:55 and I'm just getting ready to get ready for bed here. I wrote like 30 words in Grim Reaper. It's not even worth putting into my writing app until later on today when I write more in it. I messed around with some more Twitter stuff to release the all of the video snippets in one moment because it's been a week since I started doing that. So I put all of those in one moment and released that. And then before I got back into working on Grim Reaper, I opened my email to check if I had gotten anything back from KDP yet. And I have. She apologized for the inconvenience and says that she doesn't know why it marked that as important text in the barcode area, and she has elevated it to their technical team, and I should get a response back within 2 business days. So I don't know what it is with KDP, but every time I release a book, and every time that almost any person I know releases a book, there's always an issue with either the paperback inside formatting or with the cover formatting. It's like never a smooth process, and every time I do this, I create space more and more. But the customer service for KDP is generally very, very polite and very good. I've also dealt with them during Cut to the Kill issues and linking issues with Man of Darkness. So if nothing else, I have faith that they will hopefully resolve the issue so that way I don't have to redesign my cover for an issue that doesn't exist. But if not, then I guess we'll redesign part of the cover for an issue that doesn't exist. But because of that, I just didn't get a ton done over here. I'm hoping that sleep comes relatively well. My jaw hurts quite a bit today, so I'm hoping that as long as I go to bed with one of my microwavable warm thingies up against my face, that I should be able to fall asleep. Hopefully. Sometimes that helps, sometimes it doesn't. But we'll see, and hopefully I won't need to sleep in today. Hopefully I won't wake up feeling miserable today. And if that's the case, hopefully I'll make some more good progress in Grim Reaper once I wake up. But we will see. That's all I have for right now. I'm going to go brush my teeth and warm up my microwave thingy and go to bed and cross my fingers that things go well when I wake up. But I will see you guys sometime after that. Hey guys, it is currently 11:31 p.m. I've been awake for maybe 2.5 hours, I think, give or take. But I've only just gotten out of bed a little bit ago, and I haven't felt great. I've been on and off most of the day when it comes to being awake, but I've been solidly awake for about 2.5 hours, although I think I took a small nap somewhere in between that. But the first time, I tossed and turned the whole time I was trying to sleep. My sleep time was filled with exhaustive dreams and nightmares, and I woke up sweating a million times. I woke up dizzy a million times. I'm still dizzy now. Every time that I moved in my bed, I felt nauseous. I don't feel as bad sitting up right now as I did laying down, which I suppose is something, but I don't feel great. I haven't felt great all day. So obviously I haven't written anything else in Grim Reaper, and I'm not going to mark down the like 30 words that I wrote before I went to bed, because I'll just count those for tomorrow, because 30 isn't a lot to count for today. And I don't like putting in small numbers into the app just because it brings down the average number, which isn't a huge deal, obviously. I just dislike it. But I'm hoping that today or tomorrow goes a little bit better with Grim Reaper, because, again, the goal for it is 20,000 words tomorrow, and I'm currently at 16,138, so currently a little behind, much like we were with the Happy Face Killer, but we'll see how things go. I think I'm going to get on Amazon, and I had some pens for my phone I wanted to order so I can do more drawing stuff, because the gal that I drew that cover for actually paid me for it, which wasn't the reason that I did it, but that's super awesome, and I still feel unbelievably ecstatic about that. But both of my pens for my phone are completely shot, so I need new fiber tips for it. So I'm going to order those, and I had something else in my cart that I need, but I don't remember what it is. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember. But whatever it is, it's something that I need. It's either for pain or something for my camera. I honestly don't remember either way. But I'm going to do that, and that's the only other thing I'm going to do tonight before I go back into the living room, and make coffee and hopefully have a slightly better day than I did today or yesterday. But that's it. I wrote a total of 962 words today, and that's okay. Some days are slower than others, and that's just how it goes. But that is all that I have for the August 5th work in progress video. I hope that your first 5 days have gone well so far. I hope they continue to go well, and if things haven't been great for the first 5 days, I hope they get better before the end of the month. But again, that's all that I have for this one. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated. And if you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, the gaming videos I upload roughly every Friday, or anything I do channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.